Hey guys, it's me, Razor Gaming. Before I start this pretty long conversation, I would just like to say thank you for all of you who were very supportive and who were willing to stick with me on my channel in its first few days. You guys have really meant a lot to me. The few of you that have stuck around, you meant a lot to me and this channel. The reason that I'm making this video, well, this will be my last one on this channel probably, is a bit of a long story, but I'll try to shorten it up for you guys to make it a bit easier to understand, if that makes sense. So, I'm gonna wait to get into this game here real quick, and then we'll start it up. We'll start the conversation. I'll try not to get too emotional into this vid, guys. It's been a rough few days for me recently, so just bear with me. Bear with me, please.
Team deathmatch.
Off the leash at last.
Yeah? Let's see what you got.
So, up until now,
Black Ops.
a lot of stuff has happened, a lot of things, mostly small stuff to probably a lot of you, but to me it's been a lot. I won't go into those details specifically, I just want to focus on one thing, and that is just the channel, and how it's been doing, and things like that. This is by no means an attention grabber. I'm not trying to beg for subs or beg for likes or whatever you guys want to call it. That's not the point of this vid. I'm just trying to explain my situation to you guys right now. And I'm not saying you have to care about my life problems. I'm not asking you to care at all. I'm just asking you to listen, that's all. So think of it, I guess, like a bit of a learning experience, maybe. I'm not sure what else to call it at the moment, but just listen.
Hostile UAV spotted.
So, up until now for my channel, it's been a bit of a rocky few days. I haven't had a whole lot of time to make all the vids that I've been wanting to make. I haven't had a lot of just creativity to devote to it, just because I've been busy with school and other things. And on top of that, it's just been really, I guess you could say the motivation department hasn't had a lot of spark in it for the past few days. A lot of my friends who I used to play with on this channel are no longer friends of mine. We had a bit of a few arguments, and I know it's kind of stupid to pick for online crap, but I guess you could say we take our online crap pretty seriously. So my few friends that I did have on this channel, some of them are no longer friends of mine. We had a bit of a hard, just a bit of a rocky breakup, I guess. I'm not trying to make it sound all sentimental, but we were pretty close online friends. We did a lot of games together. We played Black Ops 2 and Ghosts a few times, here and there, and you know, I'm sure you guys have had the experience where you've lost friends that you remember times before. You guys used to hang out a lot, you guys used to have lots of fun, and now that's few and far between, if at all, or that's just flat out non-existent with that particular person. And like I said, I'm not begging for sympathy from anyone. I don't need that. I just need you guys to understand just what I'm going through. I guess the best way to describe it. I'm not sure how else to explain it. How I didn't grip onto that rock. But I just remembered all the times we used to have fun playing this game, or we used to just have fun in general. And now I feel like that's just non-existent. And they were the motivation really to make the channel and to basically just keep going. And since we aren't really that big of friends anymore, the motivation to make any vids at all is pretty much non-existent, as I'm sad to say. I don't feel like I have a reason to make them anymore. I mean, I used to do it just for the entertainment of other people, but it's like now I can't even do that right. So I've pretty much, I guess you could say I've just given up, basically. I'm not doing this for the money. I don't really care about the money, or I'm not even making money off of these videos, to be perfectly honest with you. And the money wasn't the reason why I wanted to do this. I wanted to do it just to make people laugh and just comment and things like that of how much of like, you know, just some criticism if I need to make them better. Because really, I thought these videos would be a bit of an outlet for my own creativity and as a way to have other people criticize me so that I could be a better person myself. And that's pretty much been, for the most part, just not there. And, you know, I don't have a whole lot of tools at my disposal when making these videos, so I'm pretty much just scraping by with the few editing tools and things that I have. And those sorts of things. So I'm not like some big, I'm not PewDiePie, I'm not Markiplier, I'm not some big multi-million-dollar, well, not to say that they have millions of dollars, but you know what I mean. I'm not a big channel. And I understand that the road to that particular goal would be long, and I kind of figured that, because I subscribed to them a lot when they first had their first few subs. But when you think about, when you look at them on the screen, you think, oh, it must be so easy, but you don't really grasp the difficulty of making a channel from basically scratch, which is a lot of YouTube channels these days, or, you know, just stuff like that. It's a bit of a hard pill to swallow, because when you think about, you know, all the great YouTubers that have either passed away or that had a lot of potential and just gave up, you know, it makes me sad to think what could have been instead of what is, and, you know, going back to that stuff and just thinking about it over and over and over of what my channel probably could have been but isn't. And I do admit that a majority of that is just my fault, just because I haven't been posting, and like I said, I just haven't had any real. I've been kind of burned out for the most part as far as creativity goes. Like I said, a lot of my friends that I have that I used to play a lot of the games with, I don't have anymore. So, or the friends that I do have now just don't play any of the games that I feel like playing. So it kind of limits what I can do as far as entertainment goes, because I think by myself, I'm nowhere near as entertaining as I would be with other people. You know, it's not, it's like, you know, just with regular gaming. It's not as much fun playing by yourself as it is with other friends. And I feel like, in a lot of ways, I've kind of lost that. And it's been a little sad, for the most part. You know, I've thought back to all the times that we did have fun, and now that that's all gone, I don't really have the motivation to do anything with this channel anymore. And I've already, and I'm pretty sure for a few of you, you've seen I've renamed the channel a few times, things like that. And I've gone through stuff, I've made my own sort of pretty crummy art and call it that. I don't call it art, I just call it a sticker. That's basically all it is, if you think about it. And it's not saying that I don't appreciate the support that you guys have given me in the comments, as well as just in the videos themselves. Just, and for Fire Films and NFL Sniper, I appreciate you guys for attending and shouting me out and offering that to me. And I'm not being ungrateful for that opportunity. I'm very grateful, and I'm very glad you guys accepted me, I guess is the best way I could put it. And I just like to say that I appreciate you guys the most, because you guys were the ones that actually recognized me as a little baby YouTuber, I guess is the best way I could word it. With just videos in general and stuff. And as much as I feel that a lot of it is just a lack of creativity, it's a bit more than that. I feel it's just the lack of... Well, yeah, it's a lot of the lack of creativity, it's a lot of the lack of time I've been able to put into the channel, because I've been very busy with school and making sure I get all that done. As well as I'm going to be going to college by the end of my senior year. And by then I'll have even less time, so, you know, life isn't exactly with me in this. And I just... I'm sorry guys, I'm trying not to get all emotional, but this is a bit of emotional for me, because I thought, you know, this could have been a great opportunity for me as just a person to do something for essentially for free, just to make other people laugh, and it's just not there. and I wasn't expecting it to be instantaneous, it being YouTube, but I kind of figured, it'd be a bit more open, I guess is the best way I can put it.
It speaks for
And
itself.
and I've thought about, what could I do to make the vids that I do post better? What could I do to better my things? But they feel so far out of reach that I just don't feel like reaching for them anymore. Because with me and my family, necessarily dirt poor, but we're a little bit lower middle class, and I'm not trying to bring politics into this discussion at all. So you guys don't need to do that. But just in my eyes, to have to compete with all this external stuff, it just doesn't feel worth it anymore. And as much as I've tried to lift myself up, try to think, it could get better, it just doesn't seem to get any better. And it's a bit disheartening when I think about, I tried in a lot of earlier videos when I used to play Zombie Army Trilogy, when I played that a whole lot, when I made that little compilation on the Share Factory, I felt very proud of that. As I'm not a big video editor, I don't edit videos, I've never really edited any video except for the channel. And it's just, a lot of the good times that I've had have pretty much faded away, and it's just videos. It's just, I make this, I'll post it on YouTube, and then that'll be it. It may get like a few views in like 3 weeks, and then that's it. And then I'll just post some more stuff. It'll get even less and less attention, to the point where I don't feel the motivation to do it anymore. To put my time into something that's not going to give back what it used to, And I'm not trying to sound greedy or trying to sound selfish in any way. I'm just expressing my thoughts specifically. And my thoughts as far as the channel have gone, I just don't want to do it anymore. I can't put my time into something that I know is not going to give back, when I still have to get through high school, I still have to go into college and do all this, and it's just, it doesn't fulfill what it used to anymore. It doesn't feel like what it used to anymore. When I first started doing it, it used to feel great, I used to be really proud of it, it would get a good chunk of views, and I'd be like, alright, this is cool. And then it just slowly began dying on me, and ever since then it's been dying faster and faster and faster, to the point where I can't salvage it anymore. I just can't. And I've tried to give myself, I guess, hope is the best way I could describe it, and thinking things will get better, and they just don't. And I know that's kind of what life is, some things get better, some things just change and become less and less so, or some things just don't turn out the way you expect them to. And I kind of understood that. I felt with the way YouTube is now, it was going to be that. It was going to be, it's either going to be great or it's either going to be horrible. And it just turned out to be just horrible, unfortunately. And I've had a little, not necessarily huge problems, but I have had some small, slight depression here and there. I haven't been feeling very peppy, I guess. And my experience overall has been kind of meh and very sad. And I've also just been out of it recently. And it's hard to watch something that you love, or something that you thought you could, start from and just kind of grow, something you wanted to grow into something much more, and to see it kind of start to grow, but then as it starts growing, it slowly withers away and dies. Like with plants, for example. Like with a plant, if any of you are plant people, or if you've had to grow stuff, you know, it takes a lot of care and nurturing to make it become from a seed to a stocky plant. And if you don't care about it enough, it'll just flat out die on you. It's not going to warn you. It's just going to not grow anymore. And it'll slowly wither away until nothing's left but the seed or the decaying remnants of said seed. And I feel that I haven't cared about the channel as much as I could have, and at the same time, I blame myself a lot for the channel's problems, and as well as my own personal problems, and that I won't really be bringing up a whole lot much more than what I've already stated, just because it doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. And there's only so much one person can take, only so much the mind can bend before it breaks, and things like that. So as much as I'd like to continue doing what I'm doing, I just can't. I can't do it. And like I said before, sorry, like I said, excuse me, loud noises outside. Like I said before, I really do appreciate all the support you guys have given me in my first days of the channel. I'm probably going to be, unless something else happens, unless something comes up, like I'll be busy all day tomorrow or something like that, I'll probably delete it. I did leave a comment in Fire Films comment section with a link to my channel if you want to check out some of the vids that I have posted up there for the duration of today and forever how long tomorrow. And I just hope you guys understand my decision, and that all I ask is that if you can understand it.
Fire breaks down.
And if you can do that, then that's good enough for me.
CDP, mission is live. Friendly UAV inbound.
Set up kill.
Friendly HCXD deployed.
Like I said, it's been a rough couple weeks, and I haven't had a lot of fun. And I've had, like I said, a lot of personal problems, and it's just a bit too much. I didn't want this video to be super long, but that's basically, I don't have much else to say at this point, so just like to tell you guys that I really do appreciate it. If I'm not sure I'll really be doing anything like this again, considering previous experiences. So, unfortunately, I am going to probably just fade away for the most part, as far as this channel goes. And what happens, happens, you know. If something does happen and I decide to leave it up, I might just leave it up. I don't know yet. But I would just like to say that I appreciate, once more, I really appreciate all you guys' support. Because without that, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be, you know, I wouldn't have posted those videos that I did post. And because of that support, and because of the caring that you guys gave me, you gave me the motivation. You guys gave me a reason to care, basically.
He's gone.
And I'm not saying that because you guys, because of you, I'm not saying it's because you guys aren't supporting me enough, it's because I can't support myself enough in the ability to just keep this up. I can't do it.
Couldn't stand a little heat.
Care package awaiting order. Lightning strike awaiting order.
And, you know, just those basic
Authorized lightning strike. My turn.
best way I can describe
Nice work, Viper 5-2. Tango
it.
Yankee.
So,
Friendly UAV
I'm gonna finish
inbound.
up this game. It's almost over anyway. It's about half over. And then I will end the video. Plain and simple. I don't have much else, to be honest, to talk about.
HCXD inbound.
Guardian up and running.
Friendly care package incoming. UAV inbound. Care package inbound. Friendly UAV inbound. Ahead. Maintain your momentum. Friendly HCXD deployed. Friendly Hellstorm inbound.
Burn one.
Friendly HCXD inbound. The CDP stands strong.
So,
It was
I hope you guys enjoyed this final video. And
Bullseye.
if you guys have anything to say or anything else you'd like to add, please add in the comments below. And I'll see you guys maybe in the comment
One
section
shot,
somewhere. Who
one
knows?
kill. Won't even hear it coming.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video.